Well, it's 6 o'clock in the evening. Yes, I've gone all day on Easter Sunday without doing my video yet, and my family should be getting home any time now, but well, let me just start and do this. Mending Broken Pieces is the title for today, or actually for the day after Easter, for Monday. I had no idea what to talk about today. Nothing was standing out for me other than a sense that something wonderful is happening in my life. Then I saw this on Facebook, quote, "One day someone is going to hug you so tight that all of your broken pieces will stick back together." End quote. As I typed that, Jamie Lula's song comes to mind. Quote, "Mother, Father, God, there's a healing going on." End quote. Maybe it's a resurrection of spirit within us. Indeed, the past 24 hours, and for that matter, the past week, has been giving me signposts along the way that my desert of not having people close to me to share touch and hugs and kisses with might be coming to an end. Now, part of me hesitates even to say that because there's been other times that I felt that that was true, and it didn't happen the way that I thought. And people have told me, "Ron, when you open your mouth before something happens, you sabotage it." Well, it's going to be hard to sabotage this one because it's spread out. It's not all focused in one place. And I think that people are coming into my life that are willing to help me heal my broken pieces. I've often said that relationships, by that I don't mean business relationships or simply friendships. I mean intimate relationships that might involve a lot of touching and maybe even some sexuality, certainly some sensuality. Those have not come easy for me. It's been the biggest challenge of my life, and I don't think I'm the only one that's true. It's where I'm most uncomfortable. It's where I'm most vulnerable. It's where I feel the least amount of confidence. And yet I sense that Spirit is doing something in me to bring about the healing that I need inside. And as I've interacted with a couple that is very much in love with each other, I've actually run into them at 3 separate events in 24 hours. And just been in their energy field. I'm not going to name them, but they will know who they are if they listen to this, because they're the only people that I've connected with at 3 different events within a 24-hour period. Yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, and this morning. So in less than 24 hours, 3 times, I'm connecting with these people. I actually sat with them in church this morning. And I'm not going to say it's because of them. It's because of something that's happening in me. And yes, I feel like I want to cry because it's joy. It's people that are coming into my world that are willing to touch me where I hurt, to help me heal some of the wounds that I've gone through in my life in trying to create close bonded relationships, romantic type relationships. I have no trouble with friendships. I have lots of friends. But I have tended, I guess, not to allow people into my life, or the people that I wanted to allow into my life just weren't there. And I say the people that I wanted to allow, I mean people that I'm attracted to. I mean, I'm not attracted to everybody. Attraction is a funny thing for me. There are certain prerequisites that are required. And I judge myself sometimes for those prerequisites, which probably doesn't help me achieve the desire to share close, intimate relationships with people, relationships that involve a lot of touching, hugging, and kissing, etc. But I'm being blessed by God, Goddess, by the Spirit within me, Mother, Father, God. There is a healing going on. I'm feeling something happening inside of me, and it's attracting people to me. And I don't know which one comes first, because it seems to be almost a simultaneous thing. But I wonder how many other people are sensing that something very good is about to happen. It's easy to look at the world and see all of the negative stuff that's coming to the surface, which is to be expected. As the minister said in the Unity Church this morning, some people would like a remodeled kitchen without all the mess. Well, the world is under construction, and it's a reconstruction project. And yes, it looks messy. But if we look, if we start to look with our hearts, if we go within and we say, Spirit, show me what it's going to look like. Give me a glimpse of what it's going to be when it's finished. And when we get that glimpse, it helps us to endure the mess that we have to go through to do the healing that we need to do, the reconstruction that we need to do inside, reordering our thoughts, reordering our feelings, and most importantly of all, reorganizing our perceptions and our beliefs, the labels that we identify things with, the judgments, the filters that we use to filter things. These need to be reordered for the whole of the human race. We need to begin to see ourselves differently, each other differently, and the world itself differently. Because love is ours. It's our birthright. Being able to touch and to be touched, to love and to be loved, to kiss and to be kissed. This is our birthright. This is the thing that brings joy. This is the thing that sparks creativity. This is the thing that opens up our channels and enables us to receive the things that we thought were in short supply, the things that we thought we were lacking. And it can come in with abundance, and it can come in fairly quickly, even within a 24-hour period. Doors can be opened that seem to have been closed for a long time, and a willingness to be vulnerable and to have people that are willing to be vulnerable with you, to heal each other, to touch each other. I don't know how it's all going to work. I don't know how all of my broken pieces and my wounded inner child are going to deal with the opportunities that Spirit is putting in my pathway. But it's an exciting thing to know that I'm not alone. I know, how can somebody with 5,000 friends on Facebook and hundreds of YouTube subscribers that watch every day to whatever I have to share, people that I know that love me all over the world, and people even in my close life, but not romantic. It felt like the romantic part, the real intimate part, was left out. Feels like something good is coming. Something good is happening to me, and something good is happening, I believe, to the human race. This is Easter Sunday, even though this talk is going to be the next day. This is Easter Sunday. And there is a resurrection of spirit that I feel taking place within me. And I want to thank all the people in my world, all of you that have loved me, that have supported me, that have kept me going, giving me reason to keep going. Over 1,200 days in a row now of doing videos every day. I don't know what the actual number is, but it's definitely in excess of 1,200 days in a row. And my purpose is to spread love, to uplift, to get you to think outside the box, challenge you. I know sometimes I piss you off, and I'm not disappointed in that either, because that's part of my job too. That's why I'm the paradox man, the equal opportunity sacred cow kicker. But I've got a good heart, and most of you do too. I say most of you because I do believe there are people whose hearts are so shattered and so broken that it's going to take a bigger miracle even than it will take for me. Not that it's impossible. I'm talking about the psychopaths. I'm talking about the really sick people that have brought so much pain and suffering to our world. Those broken pieces are going to be really hard to put back together again. But it's not impossible. With God, with Creator, nothing is impossible. And if we can get out of our own way and become possibility thinkers instead of impossibility thinkers, we can change everything. Because our world is going to be fixed. What did I do? I did something about the Fix the World project just a couple of days ago. We are fixing the world, and the way you fix the world is by fixing people, because people are what's wrong with the world. It's not the animals, it's not nature, it's not the weather, it's not anything out there, it's us. We are the ones we've been waiting for to get fixed, to get our broken hearts mended, to accept love, to accept forgiveness, to accept the things that we've rejected for so long, and to welcome into our lives other people who've been hurt just like we have, who've been broken just like we have, and to be willing to be vulnerable, to be intimate, to touch, to hold, to love one another, to listen, to care. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, those of you that have stood with me since the beginning of 2011. And thank you for all of you that have come along since the journey began with these videos. I don't have any belief to tell you. I don't have any product to sell. All I have is the willingness to tell the truth and to do it on a consistent day-by-day basis. And that's my gift to you. And your gift to me is to listen. And once in a while to share your support and your words of kindness. We're getting healed. Can you feel it yet? For myself, I can. And I know it's coming to a lot of people because I feel it inside of me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for loving. Joy comes in the morning. Yes, it does. Namaste.